You know, we applied with the government, with the Ministry of Higher Education. We actually applied for a bachelor's degree. And I'm not sure why, but they come out, the day they called us and told us to come in to have a meeting that their program was accepted. They slammed their hands down and said, we're happy to tell you your program has been accepted at the associate's degree level. Well, I was so thrilled to hear that it was accepted, I wasn't going to argue with them. But then eventually I told them, you know, we applied for the bachelor's degree. So their statement back to me was, well, could you start at the associates and maybe one day we can upgrade it to a bachelor's. So now I'm happy, actually, to be honest with you. I think it was from God that it was associate's degree, because all the students who graduated in the first class, none of them that I know of had any college. So if it was a bachelor's degree program, none of them would even been able to get into the program. Because the students we're accepting now, we can accept out of high school graduate, past the Y Act. And so even with the class we have now, that's who we have in. And we're just thankful that they did well. They passed their boards, they all worked. And I'm trusting that same thing will happen with this class. I ran into a boy that grew up in my home church. He's just not a part of our church now, but he came up to me after the service and he said, the Lord's laid on my heart to come to the library to help you. And I said, that's great, what do you do? And he said, I do construction. I said, I'd love for you to come to the library, but I have no money for construction. And he said, don't worry about it. If we decide to come, we pay for it. And the building you're in now is a result of that. They came and built this PA building for us. Wow. Pretty impressive. And that's God doing that. And so we have this building, one across the road you'll see, and we'll show you around. We have 2 classrooms in this building. This is one of them. This is where we do the clinical, where we train them to do physical exams, things like that. We have models. We have the sink there, we clean it all off, where we can have people from the lab come over and teach them how to do the malaria slides, things like that. So this is mostly the clinical side right over here. The other side is where we have our formal classes and across the way. So that's what, this is also kind of our library. And yeah.